Hi everyone, Scott with Dearly Departed Tours here. I'm standing in front of the National Museum of Funeral History in Houston, Texas. If you get an opportunity to visit this place, it's incredible. There are displays of presidential funerals and caskets and hearses, and I came here for the specific reason of seeing one particular hearse. I'm in the Funeral History Museum in Houston, Texas, and the reason I'm here today is I would highly recommend this place anyway, but the reason I'm here today is because of that. Behind me is the actual hearse that carried Princess Grace of Monaco to her burial place. So Princess Grace, as we know, died in Monaco in a car accident with her daughter Stephanie, and there's a little bit of mystery about her death. But what is not a mystery is this vehicle right behind me. That's what I wanted to see. I was hoping they still had it here. The actual Mercedes that carried Princess Grace of Monaco. Donated October 19th, 1999. Look at that. The plaque reads, "This 1973 Mercedes hearse on display was used in the funeral of Princess Grace of Monaco on September 18, 1982. The funeral procession of Princess Grace went from the castle to the cathedral with her coffin carried by penitents on a ceremonial platform. Princess Grace was buried in a crypt belonging to the Grimaldi's family inside the cathedral. The hearse was used to deliver the coffin of Princess Grace to the castle." Grace Kelly, the star of Rear Window, High Noon, Dial M for Murder. She won an Academy Award for The Country Girl. She was up against the favorite Judy Garland for her version of A Star is Born. Tony Curtis, Ray Milland, William Holden, Gary Cooper, Marlon Brando, Sinatra, just a few of her lovers. David Niven, Bing Crosby, JFK, Clark Gable. Someone asked Judy Garland if she thought Grace Kelly was a nymphomaniac. Her response was, if they could calm her down. Grace retired from acting at the age of 26 when she fell in love with Prince Rainier of Monaco. They were married on April 18, 1956. Her Serene Highness Princess Grace of Monaco had 3 children with her husband, Albert, Caroline, and Stephanie, and they lived together in a 253-room palace. On September 13, 1982, Princess Grace and her 17-year-old daughter Stephanie were in a 1971 Rover P6 heading back to Monaco from the family's French farmhouse. Princess Grace was behind the wheel, and she suffered a stroke. The Rover was heading towards a hairpin turn. A witness watched their car swerve and knew it would not make the turn. Inside the car, Stephanie tried to gain control of the wheel, but the car didn't stop. It didn't turn and proceeded straight off a cliff and landed 120 feet below. Grace and Stephanie were taken to the hospital. Grace suffered injuries to her brain, thorax, and a fractured femur. She was kept on life support for a few hours until the family decided to turn it off. She was 52 years old. Princess Stephanie was hospitalized with a hairline fracture of the cervical vertebra and wasn't told of her mother's death for a few days and did not attend her funeral. Contrary to popular belief, the road they were killed on is not the one from To Catch a Thief. The road from To Catch a Thief was heading actually out of Monaco towards Italy. Monaco is a principality located on the French Riviera. It's the second smallest country in the world at less than a square mile, the size of Central Park, basically. This map and photographs you saw earlier were given to me by my friend Byron Marco back in 2007. Now, the stone you're looking at now is from the exact accident site. It was given to me by my friend Richard Lamont. The crash location actually is just off of the map a bit. It's not represented on the map. It was really difficult to find a photograph of this hearse carrying Princess Grace, since she was only in it from the trip to the castle. It wasn't used for any of the ceremony, so these small black and white images were all I found, but they match up. Now, the princess, in her ebony coffin, lay in state in the cathedral for 6 hours. She was dressed in a high-necked white lace dress, jewelry, and a rosary in her hand. Each visitor was allowed to stand directly in front of Princess Grace, then kneel for a moment of silent prayer. Princess Grace's funeral was attended by foreign dignitaries, royals, including Princess Diana in her first official visit as a member of the royal family, actors including Cary Grant, and the First Lady of the United States and close friend of Grace, Nancy Reagan. Byron Marco, Richard Lamont, and Richard Lovett, thank you so much for the artifacts I used in this video. Good ornament missing. I very much appreciate the people who are supporting this page by sponsoring me on Patreon below or the PayPal link below, especially for Lindsay, Mia Elta, Scott Wasserman, Michael Kelly, James Harrington, Christy Thierstein, Angela Matthew, Julie Thorburn, Mindy Muni, Katrinka Givens, Jacob Fleming, Buddy Mills, and Erica Sy. Thank you all so very much. And until next time. You heard me.